people didn't show up. I've had good shows where the band got paid good and the bar didn't make, a lot. So I think that the best show is when the music's great, the crowd's great, you don't have any kind of fights or anything happen. That's always good, And
have you had that happen at some of your shows?
No, there's been some tension though,
There's been some tension.
Yeah.
Until Big John went over and said, "Yo, dog, back up." So there's been tension between bands or between people involved in the show or
people drinking
guests?
too much.
Well, the one we were talking about earlier, there was some tension there.
Well, that's different. They're throwing water bottles at people.
They seem pretty tense to me.
Jesus Christ, I'm not even thirsty.
Hydrate, bro.
Yeah, there is that. Oh, that's terrible, man. I genuinely felt for you after that show. You know what I mean? Knowing who you are and knowing how much that had to, frustrate the hell out of you.
Yeah.
Because, especially when it's somewhere that reached out to you and says, help me.
Right.
And when you try to help them, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And but you did the right thing, dude.
And the bands had your back on that. The
bands did have your back.
Well, I was watching that because I was like, "What's going on here?" I read the whole thing, and it was like I was there, and all the bands were like, "Don't blame John, don't blame John. No, he was fine. It wasn't his fault."
That means something, dude. You know that, right? That means a lot in this area.
Oh, right.
In this
That everyone
industry,
was
in this
sticking up
scene.
for him.
Yep.
Yeah.
For you to be a promoter that is defended by a talent when something like that happens, that speaks volumes.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's probably
And you know
pretty
that.
rare.
Right? You're uncomfortable right now because
Yeah,
I'm blowing you
I
up.
It's getting a little blush.
No, I get that.
Hey, good job, buddy.
I know you. I know you know it. I know you. But hearing it is tough.
Yeah.
Because it's weird. You know what I mean? But it's not wrong, and that's why I want you. That's why I wanted you here because you deserve that type of attention. You deserve that type of respect, and I appreciate what you're doing, dude. You're doing it. You're doing it right. You ain't making a goddamn thing, but you're doing the best you can to maybe eventually be able to make something. Like Mike keeps asking me when we're going to make money. I'm like, as soon as you get a host.
Well, I would love to quit my job and do this. And that's what it is. It's not work because I love music, and it is. What is the old saying? If you're doing something that you enjoy doing, you never work a day in your life. If I could do that for a living, if I could put on shows or even play music for a living, I would love to do that. But
And
Follow your bliss.
right, that'd be great, dude.
Yeah.
If I could be a garbage man, I swear to God, I'd be happy for life. You ever been a
get
garbage
to ride
man?
on the back of the
That
truck.
shit sucks.
I can't even imagine. Well, now you got the cool little claw that you just grab the trash cans and go.
Oh no, we didn't have that.
I know,
dude.
but now it's cool.
I had to jump off and go. This shit hurts as you're trying.
Did you ever get used to it? The smell?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only time we really had a bad smell was we did Slaughterhouse.
Oh God.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh man.
So that was where I went. Look, dude, I'm not getting out of the truck. This one's on you.
Yeah.
And we had a stalemate for a second because I was the helper. It's not happening, bro. Either we don't empty it or you're getting out of the fucking truck because I'll be laid out, bro. I have a weak stomach as it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, blood doesn't set.
Oh, the blood
That's
don't
dead
bother
carcass.
me. It's the smell.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Are you good with that? Are you good?
I don't
How's
know.
your stomach when it comes to stuff like that?
I mean, if I think I can put my mind in a different place. I'm pretty good at doing that.
Way to sell your business. I like the way you... I can teach you, too, how to... Just check me out at Psychics Hotline. No.
Call me now.
Calm spot magic.
I already know what you're thinking. John, how's your stomach?
I'm not. I can't ride on any kind of rides that go around and around.
Are you serious?
The teacup screwed me up bad once. I can't do that either. I was like, oh my God, I can't do it. It did. My cousin was just like spinning it so hard that I was like, oh my God.
So when I asked you that question originally, you could have just said that.
I could have said that, but I wasn't thinking about that. That's not being gross.
The
That's
teacups
like,
are the worst.
yes, they are.
See, now I can handle that. The spinning and
Oh,
all
God.
that shit. But there's the odors and the visuals that, I can't do it, dude.
Yeah.
Like, is there anything you're afraid of? Anything. Like, an unnatural fear.
Commitment?
That's natural.
There's heights, there's I'm afraid of fire and commitment. Jesus Christ. Thank you it, John. Say commitment. I swear to God, your wife is going to divorce you. How about you?
I'm afraid of falling off of heights. Yeah.
You are afraid of heights?
No,
The
just falling.
falling.
Well, goddamn, I'm pretty sure that's where the fear of heights stems from, right? It's not the getting there that part that sucks. It's the, what could happen part.
No, but isn't it more? It's more about the vertigo of what's happening there. Like maybe it's not necessarily you're thinking of the fear of falling. It's just that when you look down, everything comes and rushes at you. Because as I'm thinking now, like I don't want to ride a roller coaster again. I'd be fine if I never touched one again.
Right.
But I could do it. Like I'm not afraid of heights. Like
Right.
I'd love the Sheikra at some point, but I think it's more of the depending on what element you're in. Are you the edge
Well,
of the
say,
building?
like, if I was on a tall building that's flat with a lot of space, I'm
Standing
fine.
in the center of it.
I'm fine. I'm not scared of the height. But if I'm on a ladder that's way up high that could wobble,
So
and I
if
could
you have
fall,
to trust yourself not to fall off,
yeah,
then you don't feel very comfortable with that.
right, yeah.
I'm with you on that, dude. I mean, I'm not afraid of heights, but there's situations like that. Like I used to work in the shipyard, and when you're in the hull of that ship, you're 25 feet in the air over steel, and you're walking on something only as wide as your feet,
Yeah.
and then you have to grab this thing and spin around it. I'm not afraid of heights, but I'm afraid of dying.
Yeah,
Those are
right.
two different things.
We were at the what's that? The Orlando
Freddie Villa.
Amway Theater on the third floor, and I looked over from the third floor, and I looked all the way down, and I got a little bit of vertigo. I was like, "Oh shit, I'm stepping back from that." Even though I was fine, there was a platform there, but that was a little nerve wracking.
I actually
Yeah.
have a video of my ex-wife. We were heading over the Sunshine Skyway, and she made me get in the driver's seat. Not only get in the driver's seat, and proceeded to do this as we're going.
Oh my.
So I'm like, "Hey, we're already over," and she refused. Fuck you! She just shoot me the bird. I'm like, "No, we got this, hon. What's the matter with you? Just open your eyes. It's cool." Because I'm not afraid of heights. I'm afraid of
Right.
roaches. So if she had thrown one at me while we were doing that, we would have had a wreck.
Yeah,
yeah,
totally.
right now. I mean, are you afraid of anything other than Amanda?
I mean, no, not really.
Commitment.
Clearly not.
What? She's the only one who'll keep you. It's not commitment.
Yeah, I'll take it. It counts.
I'll take it. It'll do. Jesus, Mike.
What?
Where's your enthusiasm? Say, I love that lady.
I love that lady.
What lady?
5'6", 5'6".
I feel like it's...
That's our little.
Dashing
That's our
all
little
of a sudden.
cipher.
I'm only afraid of roaches. We all know that, pretty much.
Yeah, and that's just weird.
Only.
That's weird that
Like,
that's
literally.
a fear. Like I can see. Look, okay, so today I had to do a little bit of work, and there was a pygmy rattlesnake hanging around there. I was afraid of that guy biting me.
Right.
That was a genuine fear, but I couldn't get
It's
rid
rational.
of it. Uh huh.
Yeah. Because it could hurt you,
Uh-huh.
so it's rational.
You could die.
Well, can you be rationally at peace? Or irrationally at peace?
At peace?
Oh yeah, I was definitely
Yeah.
calm about the situation. I just
Right.
knew that there was an element of danger that I had to be aware
Please,
of.
Dad.
I don't think they do that.
Please don't burn me.
I don't think their heat sensor goes off. You just lay there.
Evan Mitchell, what's up? Gino, what's going on? Gino was one of the people dodging water bottles at that show.
Yeah.
Gino Sassani. And the ever-changing name band, whatever the fuck that place is.
It's not a place.
What do you mean? I've seen the place.
Oh, the name?
The studio.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, did they name the studio too?
They can't come up with the name of the band. No, they didn't name the fucking studio. So you do shows over there at Blue Note. I've seen videos of, and I like it. Like bluegrassy, if you will, not necessarily, or multi-instruments. You know, I've seen ukuleles, I've seen saxophones, I've seen... Do you like that kind of music? Like,
Yeah,
fun to watch, right? If it's well done.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I like every kind of music if they do it well. I've had a bluegrass show over there. We've had plenty of alternative and punk rock and everything across the gamut over there. And I enjoy it. I enjoy them all. I really appreciate everybody's originality, and each person's unique. Each band is unique, have their own sound.
Incredible the talent of original bands that we have right now.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, seriously, like we're all old enough. We've been listening to music for a while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Everything in Tampa is better than
fun.
anything you're going to hear on the radio.
it's
fun.
reinvented my passion for music. To be
Totally.
quite honest with you, because I've said it a million times. We'll say it again. I quit listening to goddamn music. I went to this. I was listening to talk radio forever. We started doing this. I started meeting these bands. I listen to music again.
Yeah.
And I listen to CDs. That's right, fuckers, I'm old.
That's okay. I can't
love
figure out
CDs.
new technology either.
I love the whole
just give
process
the
of
CD.
grabbing it and picking it out and finding the wrong one in the wrong case. You know what I mean? That whole thing. I love that whole process. For me, that's part of it, right?
Real.
I mean, do you still use CDs?
Yes. I can't figure out.
I think all the bands should have CDs out there. I mean, it's easy.
Merchandise.
Merchandise. That's one thing I would talk about. I mean, too, is bands out there. Merchandise is gold right there. You know, you get the T-shirts and the CDs. You're gonna make more money off of those than any bar can pay. That is going to pay you. And if you do it right, and you have somebody out there pushing it, then
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Like, we've talked about that a little bit. And actually, Sunshine and Bullets, Rich Keene, the lead singer from, brought that up to me a long time ago. He's like, look, what you're doing, cool. They need merch.
yeah.
They're not.
People will
if
buy
they want
it.
to make money,
You know,
they need merch. You know
and
what I
whether
mean?
you're at a level where you're giving your CD away, or whether you're at a level where you can sell it, it's something that somebody can take and share with somebody else,
Right.
And you can gain a new
It's
fan
tangible.
from. Yes,
And like, even if you're doing a free show, it's no longer free.
right,
You
exactly.
need
Yep.
merch. So Nathaniel Joseph Shepard is in the chat board right now from G2P.
Yeah.
You need merch. I just wanted to go ahead and throw that out there to him.
Yeah. G2P is going to be in the Halloween Hangover.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
All right. So
That you're trying
now
to
I
get
gotta-
us to go.
Yeah, that didn't help entice me by any means.
I love you, Nathan.
Actually, that's one of my favorite bands. Like G2P and they're gone now, but Trigger City Trio and like Coming Home. Like, when I'm trying to do things and get shit done, that's what I have playing in the background. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm
Nice.
heading to a show, generally it's going to be Cruel Curses or Murder the Crow or, you know what I mean, something to that effect. Even Clench Fist, for that matter. When I'm heading out to a show.
Yeah.
So that's the other good thing about music.
Yeah.
Is no matter what you're doing or where you're at, something is appropriate for what you're doing at the time.
Yeah.
So, like, what do you clean to? Like Edie Brickell?
I love Edie Brickell.
How did I know that? I can just look at you. And
I'm
go,
not aware of too many things. But
Have you ever heard Last of You?
yeah, I love Last of You.
Oh my God!
They're
Have
great.
you ever heard them?
I guess not.
They're
You need
all,
it next time you see them coming up. You know,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great. You dicks, you better be there. He says. Gino says we even sold a CD at Barefoot Billy's. Yeah, but you had to throw the rest of them back at the bitch with stone water. Stop!
Useless fact, I've known Nathan longer than Amanda.
Have you really?
Yeah, junior high.
Nathaniel, this Nathan
This
here?
guy, that guy right there.
What?
Right around the same time.
I mean, I can see how he got a hot chick to let him touch her because he's a good-looking dude. How'd you do it?
I duped her back then.
I did.
She just got
Does that mean
stuck.
drugged?
Yeah. It was a cipher.
It was nothing. Jesus Christ. So, back to you a little bit. Saturday, you're going to be doing this thing for the first time on stage.
Yep.
I'm excited for you.
Me too.
I'm pumped for you.
Yeah.
I like the way you went about getting the show.
Yeah.
That's awesome, honestly.
Yeah.
Do you think that what you do, you know, as is it a business? I mean, what you do spiritually for people, for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that will help you in that venture?
Yes, that's one of the reasons I wanted to do an open mic is because I'm always trying to encourage my clients to get out there and express what's inside. You know, I feel like we all have something locked away inside. And even if you're just doodling on a notepad or writing song lyrics, if you never share it, I mean, that's fine. But there's something very empowering in having the courage to stand up and be vulnerable and be authentic.
Have you ever had anyone let something out that you wish you could put back?
I've actually never. I've had lots of people say I'll scare you, and I've never had anyone make me uncomfortable, make me feel like I'm going to judge them.
Wait for full Harmo.
Yeah, I have. I've been challenged, but I've never been to the point where I'm like, oh my God. But you know,
Do you know anyone that you've worked with or dealt with in that manner? Do you know if any of them are going to be there to kind of watch you do this yourself?
I have reached out to a number of them and asked them. There's a couple that have gigs, so if something happens, they might be there.